Hello. Hi guys. What are you doing today?
Well, I think it's good.
Let's turn the cameras on, please. Okay. All right, let's see. Just a moment. I think we're waiting for a few more people. Check your homework, please. Just a moment. All right, guys, please video on. And all right, Ming Huang, right? Is that your name?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm Stass. Nice to meet you. You're joining
Nice to meet you.
here for the first time, right?
Yeah.
So we're working in Padlet. Here's the link, and please open that. We need to make sure everyone is working there. We do all our homework there and everything. So don't worry about muting yourself. You don't have to mute yourself at all. You can keep it unmuted so you can speak at any time unless there's a lot of noise in the background. So yeah, unmute yourself so you're ready to speak, everyone. And here we can see our progress. Minghuang, you have your own column here, right? So yeah, that's something you need to be aware of. Can you write something here, like something like title and content? Can you do this like this under your name, please? So I can see that you understand how to work here. Huang, okay? Just a moment, let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you have this, but again, we need title and content. Those are different things, right? So you understand. Title here, content here, like this. We don't work just in the title. Hello, Huynh. Huynh, can you hear me? Boom, there's some sort of a light in the way. It's hard to see you. Do you understand? Boom.
Oh, yeah.
There's some sort of light in the way. It's hard to see you. It's just right in the in the face. All right. So let's
Now
check
can you
our
hear me?
homework. Yeah. let's see the homework. So sorry, it's apparently not here. I'm gonna move that away. We've got Tuan is not here for now, so move it away. We've got Hung, Min Hung, Hun right now. Yeah, Hun, I can't see or hear you yet. Now, so for Hung, we have homework here on the very left. Yeah, it's just a weekly homework. You have steps here. If you don't understand, just read them and ask. Yeah, read the instructions. Make sure you can do this. We have to do this. If you don't do this, then I will have to talk to your parents, so I don't want to do that. Please just do this every week. You can see how the others are doing that. You can check the others' work as well, and it will help you understand what to do. Basically, a recording, part 2 topic, part 3 questions, ideally both, but at least one. And then you save it. You choose the questions in the forecast. You save the topic and questions, and you record yourself with the website. You save the links, and well, you try to fix your mistakes after you transcribe your recording. It means like write down what you hear. Yeah, so please do that. There are a lot of comments here as well from me, so you can scroll down, take a look at whatever I've written there. This is all very valuable. Yeah, right. Hyun, are you there? Hyun, hello.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you for joining. Tuan, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, how's it going, guys? How are you? Please, camera on, Tom, Tuan. Now let's see. So, who completed homework? Let me check the recording real quick that it's done. I'm not going to listen to the whole recording because we don't need that.
Well,
2
when I saw
2 minutes,
the
that's
evening
great.
part it is like
All right, then we have the topic here. What was it? Part 2. And the transcription split into 4 paragraphs. Very well done. So this is what we do, guys, at home. Yeah, don't forget, 4 paragraphs. Try to record yourself about 2 minutes, not less, ideally, and answer each question separately, right? That's very good. Well done, Who? Last week's homework as well. You weren't present, but I think, yeah, okay. So that's done. Well done. Pin. Let's see, we have a recording here. Strange. Doesn't seem like it's working.
well,
So your recording is not working at the moment, Hyun, so I cannot see it. Please check that. Seems like yeah, it's not there, the recording.
Oh, I just upload 1 minute before.
Well, I don't look, when I follow the link, there's nothing. Yeah? No recording here. Check again, please. Make sure.
Really?
Yeah, make sure it works next time.
Yes.
And please, again, don't write the whole speech in one paragraph. Separate your, let me write it here, yeah? Separate your homework answer for part 2 into paragraphs according to the questions in the topic, okay? Don't forget that. Like what Hung did. All right. And then, so that's done. Good job. Tuan as well. Let's see. Yeah, we have. It's also strange. It seems like okay, yeah, it works.
Remember, I had the opportunity, the activity we
A little bit on the
held
shorter side.
human health. Not only that, but we are
You got to listen more to your pronunciation and check some words in the dictionary, especially endings, guys. Like participated, the S endings wherever you see them. Yeah, it's very easy to miss that. Okay, so you spoke for 1 minute 40 seconds, which is okay. Try to keep it about 2 minutes if possible. Yeah, a little bit longer. Well done. If you weren't, try not to copy, of course. Do it on your own. Okay, so now then let's see who's here. We've got everyone. That's great. Let's do some warm up. Part 1 questions. So in part 1, I'm just gonna ask you personal questions, warm up kind of style. And what do we do? So I'm not gonna show you the question. I just want you to try and type it out, right? So you hear the question. If you don't understand it, you ask me to repeat it or explain it or give you examples. And if you do understand it, you just type out your answer under your name, okay? Huen, can you do this on the computer or do you have to do it on your phone? Huen. Well, okay, Huen is not here apparently already, so let's begin. Hung, will that be a problem? Can you type?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So let's go. Let's talk about geography. Have you ever studied geography at school? That's all. Let's go. Under your name in Padlet, please. And Huan, if you're ready to speak, you can just no, Huan, homework is for homework. No, we don't do it now. So Huan, let's right. And if you forget the question, you have to ask me to repeat. That's part of the test. Yes, Huan?
Can you repeat the question?
All right, so have you ever studied geography at school? If you don't understand the question, you can ask me to rephrase that. Can you rephrase the question, please, like that? Or can you give me an example or something else? Right, so then, all right, whatever. Tuan, Huang, that's right. In the chat, sorry, in the Padlet, under your name. Try 2 sentences, minimum, not 1 sentence. Longer sentences, as long as you can.
Teacher,
Yeah?
can you read again?
Read again. No, that's not what we ask. Tuan, could you repeat that, please? You can ask me. Could you repeat that, please?
Could you repeat that, please?
Yes, that's the right question. Okay, so have you ever studied geography at school? If you don't understand, you can ask me to repeat again, 10 times even if you need to. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I will repeat for as many times as you need. All right, let's check. Let's see what we have. Who? Yeah. Please, can you answer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, geography was a compulsory subject in my secondary school, so I had to learn it for 4 years. But now, I'm not required to learn it anymore.
all right. That's a good answer. Well done. Had to learn it for 4 years. Yeah, okay. Next. Whoa. Very good. You wrote down the question. Can you try your answer?
Yes, geography is one of the compulsory subjects in my major at school. And when studying geography, we find out about the location, population, the climate, and also the control of different countries, which is very interesting for me.
And also what of different countries? You said
Yeah,
and also what of different countries?
the control.
Culture. Culture.
Yeah, culture.
Culture. Careful with that. Yeah. Okay. Nice. A very good answer. I like this. We find out, not the best. What can you say instead of that? You have
Maybe we study, we learn about.
learn about much better. Learn about, in this case, learn about the location, this location, that location. Unnecessary, right? So we don't need that. But location, population, and climate, the location, population. Well, actually, okay, of different countries. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Maybe we can keep it in this case. The location of different countries. Okay. But generally speaking, we don't really need that in most cases when we speak about general things. Different countries. So okay. And what else do we have? Okay, Tuan, your turn.
Yes, I love. Yes, I love geography. We take 2 lessons a week, and the curriculum is very interesting. I have learned about countries around the world and different
Cultures.
culture.
Cultures. Pronunciation. Cultures, please.
Cultures.
Yes, we take 2 lessons. What's wrong here?
Um,
Well, endings. What do we say?
yes, mm, 2 lessons.
Usually we have 2 lessons a week, and the curriculum is very interesting. I like this usage of curriculum. Well done. I've learned about countries around the world and different cultures. Very good answer. That's very nice. Did you write it yourself? Yeah. Okay, good. Next, well, let's jump straight into part 2 because we don't have that much time. Yeah, I would rather spend that time on part 2 and part 3. Let's see. So what have we not covered before? Let me check. By the way, guys, if you have questions at any point in time, you have to ask me. And remember, good students, right? They have questions. If you don't have questions, well, you're probably not as good of a student as you think you are. Mhm. So let's do this. All right, so I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. And before you answer, you'll have 1 minute to prepare. And you can make notes if you wish. You don't have to, but you can make them. You can make your notes on your computer or using a pen or a pencil and a paper. It's up to you. I recommend to answer. So I recommend guys to answer every part 2 question before you have to speak. So you have 1 minute. Don't waste it. Look through the questions and answer each of them in your head. Like, make sure that each of them is answered. That will that will ensure success. Yeah. And how do we what do we do while answering those questions during the minute? We write down keywords, not more than 2 per question, about 1 or 2 keywords, advanced words, right? So instead of interesting, for example, you can say curious, or instead of cool or instead of nice or something, you say entertaining, maybe, right? Something a bit more advanced, fitting the topic, so you can build a more advanced sentence when you speak. Yeah, so that's the note-taking strategy. Very simple but effective. If you don't understand, please ask. Okay, so no questions then. Let's see. I'm gonna paste it here. So Hyun, can you see my screen?
No, I can see your screen,
Well,
but
guys,
I think
please tell me if you cannot do that. How about now? Everyone can see my screen? No? Then try to join with a laptop if you can. Guys, laptop is by far the best way to study. It's very hard to study with your phone, yeah? So Hyun, can you see my screen? Okay, then I'll just copy it in the chat then, just in case there's some problems with your software. If you can't see the screen, I'll just save it here. Let me copy like this then. Well, I'll do both. I'll send it in the chat and and I'll share on my screen. Okay. So after 1 minute, all of you will have to start writing your answer down in Padlet, and then we'll also pick one person to speak. Okay? We don't know who's gonna be speaking, so please get ready. And
teacher.
Hyun, yes.
Can you I can see the topic.
Okay, yeah, I will send it in the chat too for you. Okay, Hyun.
Okay.
And Hyun, try to join with a laptop next time if possible, okay? Because it's hard to work with a phone, I think. So, I'd like you to describe a person you study with who's also successful in his or her life. So it's here now. And you got 1 minute from now on.
Teacher,
Yeah?
I think I just did that topic in my homework.
Well, let's do it again. Without looking back, yeah? Try a different person.
No?
Try a different person, yeah? Try it differently.
Yeah.
Well, okay, guys, it's been 1 minute, even a little bit more than that. Yeah, so let's see. Let's try. Let's start with Tom. You ready to speak?
No.
Well, we have to because you only get 1 minute to prepare. Everyone else, guys, please start writing down your answer. And Tuan, let's begin, please. Cannot hear you. Let's go. Tom, just say whatever comes to mind. Don't worry too much. Try to answer each question one by one. Yeah? If you need help, I'll help you after that. But just give it a shot. Okay? Tuan, let's go. Tom, are you there? This is the best training you get, guys. You have to speak a little bit in front of your peers. The best training by far. You'll not be able to train like this on your own. So, Tom, I've given you 2 minutes already. Boom, try writing down another answer to the same topic. Like, use different ideas, different words. Or try to recreate your previous answer without looking back, yeah? Boom, try that. Let's write it down.
Yeah.
Let's go. You're writing it. Huang as well. Huan too. And Tom, let's speak, please. You need to speak. You need to talk right now. No writing, Tuan. If you completely have no idea, I will help you right now. You can tell me that. Like, I have no idea. I can't answer this. Tuan. I can't hear you. You have muted yourself. Well, okay. I don't know why you would waste our time like this. Then let's go with Hung. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Try to answer every question. Don't hurry. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I saw the topic, the first person that sprang into my mind is one of my classmates in my secondary school. He didn't join much club in my school, but I think the special point in him is he's very hardworking. Uh, we were classmates, so I have seen him in grade six, but in grade seven is the time for me to understand more about him because my teacher arranged our seats next to each other. I think he's successful is from the her his achievement in study. He is very good at studying. He uh, took part in many math competitions and he have many success in math. I think he is successful because he has and many trophies in many math competitions.
Well, okay, you had about 35 more seconds. Yeah? It's a little bit on the shorter side. You can add more vocabulary, so whatever comes to mind. Like a bit more about like how exactly does he prepare for his competitions? What does he do differently? Why is he so good at math? Or maybe how you remember him. Like maybe there's something else that is success, not just math. Maybe he's good at something else in life, right? It's not just in studies. A person you study with, but can be successful in, like being a very fit, a fitness kind of person, or like having a well-rounded personality or something, or lifestyle, right? There's many ways you can describe a successful person. Maybe like they are always positively minded, right? They never let anyone down. They are very loyal or reliable, right? Things like that. So it doesn't have to be just maths, yeah? You ended too early there. You could have added that. Even if it's not true, who, yeah? Even if person you're talking about, even if they don't do anything else well, only math, right? You can still add more about them. You can say they're also good at swimming, even if it's not true, right? So whatever you need to try and keep talking until I stop you. Yeah? Cool. Understand? Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, but that was a good attempt. Well done. I am gonna, let's see. I'm gonna copy a few comments here for you real quick. So we have person that sprang into my mind is, what's wrong here? Can you see me sharing the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, into my mind is
Was.
good, right? What else can you fix?
Person that sprang in my mind was.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Yeah, was, what else? Usually we say sprang to mind. The first person that sprang to mind was, okay, didn't join much club, you said.
Yeah. Didn't join many clubs.
Yeah, many clubs. What else? Special. So there's one special. What about him?
Mm, Special
Right.
personality.
Thing. This one special thing about him. Yeah. In grade 7 is the time.
Was the time.
Was the time for me to understand more about him. Was the time. Well, okay. It's a little bit awkward. You could say in the 7th grade. We spent some time together. We had to spend some time together, so I learned a good deal about him, right? Like that is a bit less awkward. Teacher arranged seats.
Teacher arranged our seats.
Arranged, right? Past tense. Careful with the endings. Arranged our seats next to each other. Our achievement in studies, usually we say. In his studies. So he's got a lot of achievements in his studies, in his math studies. And the last one?
He has many success.
Has and many success. Really? Does this
Much success.
a lot, not much. He has a lot of success. I would just say he has had a lot of success in maths even. Okay. And a little bit longer, so add details about other things. Success in life is such a big thing, right? There's so many things you can add there about like how to make someone look successful. Just think about that, yeah? Not just math. Let me see others. Okay, Huong, Tuan, can I see your answers? Okay. So, yeah, we need to try and answer all of these. Actually, let me post it here. Yeah, let me make sure you have the topic. So it's under the homework because homework is pinned. It will always be on top. Whenever I post things, they appear under the under the pinned posts. I have two pinned posts here, right? Two pins, and under them you can see the topic here, guys. Yeah. All right. So, Huong, I don't have many ideas when coming to this question. So when I don't have many ideas. This is not a great way to start, right? We shouldn't say I don't have many ideas. When coming makes no sense, absolutely. So don't say that. But I don't have many ideas. That's like proper English, right? But it's just not something we should say. So either way, a good place is just the first person that what's wrong here appears should be past tense, right? Obviously. So, Hung, what do we say?
Appeared.
Good. First person that appeared in my mind was my mother. And you can see when I saw the topic card, when you gave me the topic card, the first person that appeared in mine was my mother. I think she is such a good mom. She's also my best friend. Okay, I assume she is successful since she is, I like this, I assume. Yeah, that's very nice. Since she's not only a fruit mom. What do you mean by a fruit mom?
The fruitful, not fruit.
Fruitful mom. What do you mean by fruitful mom? What is a
Like,
fruitful mom? What do you mean by that?
I think she is successful in being a mom.
Well, it's a little bit strange to say this. So she not only great. Let's just keep it a little simpler, okay? Not only is not only a great mom, but also a hardworking person in her career. So this is a good sentence structure, guys, right? Tuan Hung, she's not only but also great. Yeah. Um, However, you're lacking other connectives. Like here, as you can see, pretty simple, I think. That's already sort of a connective, but you need to introduce the idea. I assume, again, you have like a speech marker, right? I assume, but not a connective between the ideas, right? What does it follow? Is it a different idea? What do you say here? So you can expand this with ideas. It's not too bad. Okay, so here too, like guys, we can think of whatever comes to mind. You'll do it later, but for now, let's just see. So, one was a teacher, and her students love her so much. Like for example, in her her career, right? You can expand it immediately with a connective to the next sentence. Think about that yourself. My mom is a teacher, and her students love her, right? Students, which is why she is an inspirational. So she's I would just say an inspiration, which is why she's an inspiration for me. We're such an inspiration. I think she is so devoted and considerate in her teaching. She prepares a lot. But because, right, we will, or any other connective here as well. And as you can see, you have I think, I assume, I think, yeah? And well, that's pretty much repetition. And other ways to begin your sentences are appreciated, connectives. I think she's such a good. Okay, got it. That's all right. Thank you. What else? Tuan? We've got. I want to talk about my cousin who. We don't need names, right? Please don't use names because that's Vietnamese words hard to understand for the examiner, right? But I think he's the most successful in your career. Come on, in his career, right? He's a remarkable man in his late 20s. Like, are you using AI or something to help you write? Tom, Did you think of this yourself?
Yeah.
Or did you use an AI to help you write?
No.
No, because it doesn't seem like you would say this. Use your own language, please, Tuan. Okay? Even if it's terrible, just use your own. Don't use help. Google Translate, AI, not good. I can see that. This is very good, but I doubt that you said this. I asked you to answer, you couldn't answer. And I suddenly have something good, too good, right? So please use your own language. He's a doctor working in a big hospital in the city. All right, this is good. He has pursued his passion as a doctor since he was a child. So this is like a bit too good for your level of English, and I can see that. Maybe it's not copied, but some other help was used. Many years he has seen many people. He has contributed and won many ministries' commendation, medical trust. He has contributed and won the ministries. Well, this doesn't make sense here. And trusted and is trusted by many people. Yeah. Oops. Yep. Need to refresh. Sometimes it gets stuck like that. If you can't see my screen, please let me know. I'll reshare so you can see it. Okay, so what else? Not only that, he's also a husband, father who always loves his family. Okay, this is good. The balance between his career and his family has made him a truly admirable man. In short, it's helped inspire me. He was inspiration to me. He is, not was, proving that success can be achieved by hard work. Okay, good, but use your own language next time, please. Not any other help. And answer next time when I ask you, Tuan. Don't like shy away from work. Okay, Ben is not here, right? Right, let's go let's continue with part 3. Yeah. 1.7. Let me see. Okay, so I've got a part 3 question for you guys, right? We do it the same way as with part 1. You don't see it. You have to ask me if you don't understand it, because that's what you do on a real test. Then, we don't answer these questions personally. So it's not about you. It's about the general situation in the world or in your country or in your group of friends or people you know, yeah? And that means things should stay general, okay? So let's do it like this. Let's do no more writing for now. Let's just think and answer one by one, okay? You can consider what your classmates say. You can repeat their ideas or you can use your own, all right? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Tom? Hello?
Yeah.
You understand how we work, yeah? No writing now. Listen to the question, part 3. Think and answer. Okay? So we've been talking about successful people, and I'd like to discuss with you a few general questions related to that. Let's consider first of all this question, right? Do you think students who do well in academic study will become successful later in life? Tuan.
Mm, I don't listen. This is the question.
Not don't listen. I didn't hear.
I
I
didn't
did
hear. Yeah.
I didn't hear it well, or I maybe misheard it. I didn't understand it. But that's not the point. Like, you shouldn't say, I didn't hear. You should say, could you repeat it, please, for me? Like, could you repeat that? That's all. Yeah? Well,
Okay,
again,
copy
then.
that.
Yeah, again. So, do you think students who do well in academic study will become successful in life, well, later in life? Yeah? You don't understand, you can ask for examples. You can ask me to paraphrase the question. You can ask two different things, examples or paraphrase. You can ask, could you give me an example of what you mean, right? Or could you rephrase that, please? That's part of the IELTS skill, to be able to ask the examiner to clarify things for you. You will not lose your points if you ask that. So, Tuan, let's not waste time.
Mm,
You need help, ask me. If you don't need help, answer.
mm. You repeat again and you repeat slowly.
Okay. Do you think students who do well in academic study will become successful later in life?
You study well.
Don't need to write it in AI. I can see you typing. You just need to think. Don't need to write like for an AI to answer and you just copy. That's not how you learn. You just talk to me. And AI or Google Translate can always be there for you, but they're not going to be there during the test or when you are talking to people. Ask me again. All right. So we have things like, I think I have it here for you too. I'm just going to open it. I think I have it somewhere. Was it rephrase? I think must be. Here, yeah. I have it. Ask what to ask the examiner. You will not lose marks for this. Could you repeat that for me? Could you rephrase? Yeah, rephrase. Repeat. Give me an example of what you mean. Could you explain what you mean? Like, what do you mean, or can you explain what you mean? What else? What do you mean by? You can ask like specific about specific things. What do you mean by? What did we have here? Like academic, right? What do you mean academic study, right? Or successful? What do you mean by that, right? So please ask these questions. I can paraphrase, so I can say, if you were to ask me to paraphrase, I would say, so students who are good at school, right? Will they become like good at working later in life or not? I'll use simpler language for you, right? That's what the examiner will do as well. Okay, so Huong, then let's go. Your turn.
Okay. I think that for each person, the definition of success is different. And from my point of view, doing well at academic section is not everything, because in the future, they might succeed in their career. They might have a well-paid job, but their personal life are not guaranteed to be happy. Like for example, they do not have happy and a happy marriage, and the member in the family do not live in harmony. And also, however, there are many other people. They can they might not do really excellent in academic at school, but they have talent and they manage to have a happy career, which make them happy just by using their talent. And their morality is good, and their personal life is happy. Then for them, all of that step is enough. So yeah, in a nutshell, I think that doing well as academic is not might help you to have a successful career, but is not everything to have a successful future.
Okay, good. Very good answer. Before I discuss anything regarding your response, I'd like Hung to try and answer as well. Please.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it depends on individuals. Like, I think a person that is good at school will have a good basis to develop their career. But yeah, the qualifications or the level of knowledge is not all at workplace. Like you have to have like experience or like your attitude will it must be good when you face with your boss or your colleague. Well, I know there's some opinions like universities is not the only success path, but I think like there are some people like they don't study well, but the rate for their successful is lower than people that mm, ha, has good achievement in studies. Yeah, but well, career is not all of some people's life. They have to uh, train themselves, like their health or they're happy at life in life. So academics uh, achievement is not all for someone's life.
Okay, good. Decent answer. Thank you. Well, Tom, would you like to try? What have you concocted there? What have
Yeah.
you assembled there for an answer? Let's go. Just speak. Try not to
Mm,
read, please.
in my opinion, these students have been very hardworking and studying in their studies and cultivating more knowledge to complete the assessment. Um, from here, they will have experience to apply to practical work, and therefore this student will succeed in life.
Mhm. Summarize this again. In summary, in short, what do you mean, Tom? Again, like repeat in other words. What do you mean? Very short.
Mm, I
What's your
will
main idea?
the students hardworking and
Students who
and
are hardworking, what do they get?
um, and hard and training.
Okay, well, this was the question here. The key here, the key vocabulary, the key topic is successful in life. Yeah, that's the key topic. You should showcase your ability to talk about life, success in life, perhaps work, career, other aspirations, other parts of life. It's basically like life in a nutshell, right? That's what Hook has mentioned, right, today. We have everything, whatever you want to talk about, you can. It's a very broad topic, so it's relatively easy to answer. You just choose whatever you know. It's not too specific. It's not like, let's talk about plants, right? How do plants affect our lifestyle, right? That's a very specific topic, hard to answer. But here, just life, like everything. Success is objective, right? Some people find it easy to find success because this and that, others find it hard, and so on, right? So, yeah, it's a relatively easy question. So I put it here under the pinned to post. And now I'd like to discuss some of your mistakes real quick before we move on, okay? So we've got Hoong first. Here, right? We had that question. Doing well in academic session. Can you fix that, please? How else can you say this? Doesn't really make sense.
I'm not pretty sure.
Well, you were trying to paraphrase what, right? Academic study. That's from the question, right? You decided not to say study and you said session. Doesn't really make sense. That was not the perfect paraphrase, unfortunately. So doing well in what? So no other options. We can use thesauruses, like thesaurus dictionaries. I'm going to post them for you later as well. So, well, if we really look into like studies, what was it? We need searches, the research, yeah. Something good. You can use Merriam-Webster or just the thesaurus.com. Yeah, just want to show you something that could potentially, so successful in their education, obviously in their program, yeah, in their study program. If you really have to paraphrase, that's fine. In their study career, if you have study there as well, performance, some of this, right? So we've got, let me link it to you in the chat. Guys, we have to use these websites for help, right? These dictionaries. So synonyms is key, guys, but collocations is like the bread and butter of our work. So I've linked synonyms only for now. Later, if we need it, I'll link you the other collocation dictionaries as well. So academic, just studies, well in studies, yeah? Say something that's 100% correct, then something you're not sure about. You might succeed in their career. I think that might have been something with pronunciation. I don't quite remember exactly. It sounds fine to me now. They might succeed in their career. So if they have good academic skills, they might succeed in their career. I guess that's fine. Their personal life are not guaranteed. What's wrong here?
Maybe life is plural.
Lives, then, yeah? Clear pronunciation, right? Lives are not guaranteed. The personal are not guaranteed to be successful or happy. Member of the family do not live in harmony. Go on, how can you fix this? Correct this, please, in blue, yeah? Can you see my screen, guys? If you cannot, tell me.
Your screen is like.
Okay, you should have told me that earlier, because I'm showing things here.
I
Is
can
it,
see the screen.
you can, yeah? Tom, can you
Yeah,
see
I
my
can.
screen?
I can.
Tom?
Yes,
Okay, so ask me if you can see.
yes.
Like there's a bug sometimes here, so it disappears for some reason. So let's fix it, please. The member of the family do not live in harmony. So In some cases,
The members.
members. Make it a bit bigger. The members of the family. Okay, do not live in harmony. So that might be a case for some people. Careful with the endings, yeah? Do really excellent in academic at school. What's wrong here? Whom, maybe?
Me?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think academic is not suitable now.
Yeah, it's not.
But
It's just an adjective, right? So we can't really leave it
yeah,
just like that, like academic. No. So we need a noun here. Do really excellent
they is learning or studying.
in academic studies, in their education, just because in their education at school, yeah, or just at school. You don't even need to repeat this academic studies. And really excellent. Anything here?
Mm, good,
Do
good,
good, well, or
well,
really,
well.
really well, excellently, excellently, because it's an adverb, right? Well, excellent is fine to say, but just to be 100% sure. And really excellent is a little bit weird to say. We don't have these, we don't use strong adverbs and adjectives with really or very. Like very extreme doesn't make sense. Usually just extreme or excellent. Do excellently in their academic studies. Do need for really. Now, which make them happy? Tuan, what's wrong here? Let's
Mm,
focus.
Them,
So fix it, please.
which make they happy.
No. Mm-mm. What else? Okay, who?
I think maybe it would mix.
Which makes, careful, right? Don't hurry when you speak. There's no need to speak fast in IELTS. Which makes them happy just by using the talent. Okay. Morality. Did you say morality?
Yeah,
What is morality in your view?
I think morality is when your personality is good. Like,
Principles. It's not related to any personality. Morality in itself is just principles. Wrong, something right and wrong. Yeah? Good or bad
yeah,
behavior, right? So you can't like have morality. Yeah, it's a C1 word, a little bit hard to use. Standards of morality. What else? Standards of personal morality. Governments legalizing, legislating morality. It's a lot of difficult vocabulary here. Like standards, I see. Personal morality. Yeah. Yeah. The system of moral principles. So that's like not really related to what you're saying. What can you say instead? Guys, think together. For someone,
mm, personality.
the personality, someone's personality is good and their personal life is happy. Uh, Personality is good. Maybe not. Whom?
mm,
What are you talking about there? They're morally good or something, that they have a good moral compass, so they know what is right and what is wrong. That what you mean?
sorry, my connection is a little bit unstable.
I'm asking, are you talking about a person who knows well what is right and what is wrong? It's maybe principled in this case. So a principled person, right? Whose morality is like who is morally educated or something. Okay. Yeah, so not the best phrasing here. The personal life is happy. You've said it many times. A personal life is happy or something like that. Well, say it once, expand on it, paraphrase. Don't need to repeat it 2 or 3 times. They're happy with how their life is going. In other words, if you have to repeat, and all of that step is enough. Tuan?
Sorry,
Yeah, who? Sorry, what were you saying?
I was about to say that all of that stuff, not step.
All of that stuff is enough. All of
Yeah,
that stuff is enough. Sounds weird. Don't say that. Yeah. All that stuff is enough. Well, at the very least, all of that is enough to make someone a good person, something like that. Yes, sounds much better, but not like that
yeah.
stuff is enough. No, it's just we don't say that. Okay, next, who do we have? Who? Whose answer for all of that? Yeah. What else? Few comments for you as well. Is not all at workplace. So something is not all at workplace. So being successful in academic study is not all at the workplace, which is part of success, of the definition of success in my view. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you could add, right, to start with, because we're talking about your view of success. We're not talking about work. The question wasn't work. The question was life, right? You said your what must be good?
Attitude.
Attitude. Okay, carefully when you say it. Attitude must be good. I would say right. You must have the right attitude when
Yeah.
you you what? Tuan? Let's fix this.
Mm, good sentences.
Yes, in blue. Do you see in blue?
Yeah.
Okay, together, guys. Whoever knows what to say, tell me. Well, Hung, just speak. No need to raise your hand. Just say.
Maybe you can write it as when you communicate or when you behave.
Behave with your boss. No, communicate is okay. Not behave though. Talk, yeah, or face. No, with, yeah. When you face your boss, that was a good one, Hung. Just the preposition wasn't right. So, or with your. Who knows how to say this word? Actually, not this word. That's what you said. We need another word. This one, yeah? Who knows how to
Yeah.
say it? Tom, do you know it?
Okay. Mm,
Who can tell me? How do we pronounce this word? Tom? Just say it, please. We're wasting so much time on one word, guys. I want to move on. We have a lot of topics to cover. I want to. I want to help you. I don't want you just to waste your time here, be bored, and like learn barely anything. I want everyone to get something out of each lesson. Every time you meet me, you'll learn things. Yeah. So we need to move, right? So, guys, how do we say this word? Who knows? Just say it.
Maybe
college.
colleagues,
Who again?
colleagues,
Tom? Tom, don't mute yourself, please. Just speak.
College.
Okay, so Kuang was right. Colleagues. It's gizet. Just look it up, guys. It's pretty simple. It's not college. College is like university. Colleagues, it's people you work with. Yeah? Or your colleagues. Universities is not only success path. Who knows what's wrong? What can be changed here? Let's work together.
It's not the
Only
only
way
way
to
to.
Again? Sorry, again?
I think universities are not the only way to succeed.
Universities is not the only way to succeed, not are. Well, actually, universities are not the only way. The only way is not, are not. Like universities, if you think of it as like one direction, then it's is. But if you think about like literally like universities, many, then okay, are. But we're talking about a path. Universities, like studying at the university is not the only way to succeed, and not the only path to success, like that you can say. Path to success, not success path. Okay, their successful is lower than people. Okay, one quick.
Are they successful or lower
Anything else? One.
than people have good?
That's all. That's all. That's all.
Yes.
Anyone else, please?
I think no.
Anyone else, please? What do we change here? Who? Who?
teacher. I say the successful rate,
What do you mean?
like the proportion of people success that not studying in school is lower.
I don't understand what you mean. Can you try again?
Like, I mean, studying at school like can easier for people to ensure their successful.
Studying at school can make it easier for people to ensure success. Yeah?
Yeah.
Again?
Like I think studying at school can make it easier for people to succeed in career.
Succeed in their career. Not to success. No. To succeed. Careful. Whom? Your version?
I'm not pretty sure the meaning of this sentence. I don't really get it.
I'm not sure about the meaning of the sentence, right? So careful with that.
Yeah.
So their success rate maybe is lower than that of the people who have good achievements in their studies. Their success rate, so the success rate of some people is lower than that of the people who have good achievements in their studies, right? Something like this. I fixed it for you, but well, not sure if that's the best way to phrase it overall. Seems fine though. They have to change the happy in life. One, the last one, the last line. Let's hurry up. We have little time.
Mm, they
They have to change their happy in life. Does it sound good to you or not
No.
good? So what do we change? How can you say this?
Mm,
change.
All right. Anyone else? Let's do
Maybe
this.
they have to exchange their happiness in life.
They have to what?
Ex- exchange.
exchange happiness. Exchange. No, we don't speak like that. What do you mean exchange happiness?
Teacher, I don't
Yeah.
remember that I said that sentence.
Sorry again.
I don't remember that I said that sentence.
It's something I write down as soon as you say it. I write it down. So if I heard it, maybe it's because of the microphone. It's not. Um, doesn't mean that you 100% said it. Maybe it's because of the connection. So it's fine. But
Think
it's
that
huh?
time I say they have to train themselves, and I think
Uh-huh.
I don't use the word change.
Okay. Maybe I misunderstood. They have to treat, you said, or what?
Train.
Train. Okay, I see. Maybe you meant something else. They have to train their happiness, maybe attain, or maybe they have to work harder to achieve their happiness in life. Yeah, train. We don't train happiness. It doesn't make sense. So training is for specific skill usually, not that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what else? Then we had a few more. Fourth one. Yeah. So pronunciation, a few words, but these students have been hardworking. You said one. These students, who do you mean? Like these what? Who is that? The question is a little bit different. The question is students who do well in academic study, right? So you can't just say these. Try to paraphrase, right? The successful students, right? If so, successful students are hardworking, so they get more out of life. Yeah, so that is a little bit better, but not these. And have been also doesn't work in general things like are, is, present simple is for general truths, regular things. Yeah, pronunciation, guys. We can practice together. Cultivating. Tuan, let's say things, guys.
Cultivate,
Cultivating.
cultivating,
Together, everyone.
Cultivating.
Boom. Let's practice too. Let's go. Quick.
Cultivating.
Cultivating. Yeah, not cool. Not culture. Culture. Next, knowledge. Tuan. You don't have to mute yourself. It's a waste of
Knowledge.
time. Knowledge. Yeah?
knowledge,
Okay. Assessment.
assessment,
They will had experience. What's wrong here? What's not good?
will have,
They
will have,
will have experience. Okay, that's a bit better. Experience also the problem here. Experience. One.
experience,
Experience.
ex,
You can see it here.
experience,
XP. In British P, experience. In American experience. Yeah.
experience,
All right. Will success in life. What's wrong here? Whom?
will be,
Succeed.
Will succeed. Yes. Not can't you can't say will success. Will
Succeed is verb.
have. So, sorry. What? Whom?
Succeed is a verb of success.
Yes, and will succeed or will
Yeah.
have success. Yeah, guys, have. The students hardworking. Tuan, what's wrong?
the students are hardworking.
Okay, that's it. Well done. Now let's continue with another topic. I'll ask you another part three question. A very difficult one. Let's try something difficult. Let's see. At the end of the lesson, a little bit more complicated. But let's talk about influence, like influencing people and influencers in general. So tell me, guys, how can adults influence young children to be good citizens? One. One, please. Hello, Tom, Tuan, can you hear me? Okay, cool.
Um, from my perspective, from I think from my point of view, to educate a child to be a good citizen, then the adults have to be good citizens themselves because they are the mirror that reflect the later generation. They are, they like, for example, just in a family, the children can learn the way how to behave, learn to show their attitude um, the same as the parents. So all that have to be they have to be the emphasis, the model for the children to follow. They abide by the regulation. They treat people well. Um, they have the they are energetic and they are always prepared to discovery, to um, to you know to discovery and to find out about the best thing about the world, then the later generation could learn from them, from their experience, and become good citizens.
Okay, that's a decent answer. Okay. Who, please?
Teacher, can you repeat the question for me, please?
Yeah, don't need to say teacher because we're practicing with the examiner. Just say like, could you repeat the question, please? That's all. So how can adults influence young children to be good citizens? You can ask me again if you still don't understand. That's fine. You don't have to torture yourself. I can help.
Oh, yeah.
You can ask me, what do you mean
Well,
by that? Can you give me an example? Yeah, okay, or answer.
yeah. Well, I think the best way to influence children to be a good citizens is teach what they have to do. Well, I think the children can see the way parents treat with another people, like to learn how to treat another. But I know some not all parents is a good person, but they have to teach children uh, what which actions is should or shouldn't to do, and the they they should train yourself to be a good mm, a good mirror for children to see, and like it is the natural way for parents to teach children.
Could you repeat that again for me? What is the natural way for parents to teach children? What did you say?
Well, I think it's the natural way for children to learn how to like to treat other people or other
What is the
too.
natural way?
Like uh, the natural way is like children can learn it by themselves, not under the requirement of person of parents.
Learn what by themselves?
Learn how to do or like what they have to do.
So how do they learn without any help of their parents?
Like they can see how uh, older generations do, and
How what? Sorry, how what?
they can see the like their parents or grandparents what
They,
they do.
they can look at them, right? What they do, and
Uh,
do, they don't need help, right? They can figure it out on their own. They can see things for
yeah,
themselves. Yes.
yeah.
And Huang, and you said something about discovery. What did you mean?
Um, I think it just suddenly appeared in my mind.
Well, you need to elaborate. Now you've said it. You've mentioned it, I think, twice. So prepared something about preparation and discovery. Elaborate.
Maybe,
Expand.
maybe, maybe you discover, not discovery, like um, they can teach the children how to contribute to the society.
Okay, no discovery. Yeah, that's much better. All right. Let's take a look at a few common mistakes and we'll finish this lesson soon after that. Together, guys, yeah, we can discuss this. The mirror that reflect the latest generation. Together, Hung and Hung. What can we change here?
Reflects.
Re-
Reflects, that's the obvious change. Anything else?
the later,
Later generations, then? The mirror that reflects. You mean they are the mirror. Who's the mirror?
the adults.
Adults, not adult. Well, okay, adults, you can say that too. That's another pronunciation of that. Right? Adults, yeah, adults or adults. The mirror that reflects. Should it be the other way around? The children are mirrors, or is the mirror that reflects the previous generations, right? How do adults reflect children? Like children's behavior, like makes no sense. You mean like reflect means that they copy, right? So adults copy
Yeah,
what children do? That's what you're saying.
no.
Adults copy children. That's what you said. So then what do you mean?
Oh, sorry, maybe I have some mistake because I was so confused at
No, no, no.
time.
You don't need to
I
explain. Just paraphrase, yeah?
I mean, the later generation is a reflection of adults.
of their not adults, of the previous generation. The following generation is always the
Yeah.
reflection of their previous generation. All right. Careful with that. Think about mirrors and how they work. Yeah. So
Yes.
something that reflects is something that copies. So kids reflect. Kids copy. Kids are the mirror. Children, who?
Children learn how to behave.
Children what?
Children, I don't know. Children,
Who?
Mm, children learn how to behave.
What is missing? What can you put here? Right, can. It was
Children
just
learn from.
can. Okay. Well, all right. There are a few things like always. Please say that properly, guys. No, always. And yeah. Well, we are out of time, unfortunately. So I put the mistakes here. You can study them, think about them right now. You don't have to leave the Padlet, right? The Padlet is always with you guys. It's always open. You can always use it, reference it. So, oops. Okay, here. Okay, so we have homework. Yeah, please do that. I'm gonna check. The recording needs to be properly recorded. And Huong, if you don't understand, you can ask Mrs. Hai or add me on Zalo directly. Actually, here's my Zalo just so you can ask questions, guys. You should still like you should still talk to Miss Hai about scheduling lessons. But if you have questions about English or homework, you can add me on Zalo and ask me directly if you have anything to ask about English, anything. Please feel free. I'm always happy to help. Yeah. Yeah. So if you don't do your homework, I'll have to talk to your parents. So please, remember. Okay. Tuan, I don't know why you left. This is the end of the lesson already. If you have problems, please tell. Okay, Mrs. High, maybe you can add me on Zalo, guys, so you can like tell me if like something happens during the lesson. You can send me a quick message like, teacher, I have I've had a electricity outage or some other problem. My laptop has broken down, right? So another reason to have some
yes.
contact with me. Yeah. Okay, what questions do you have
Mm.
before we finish? Cool.
Sorry, but is it morning or evening in your place?
I live in Ving
Sorry?
City. I live in Ving City. Do you know Nyan?
Oh, yeah. So I hope you have a good evening after this lesson.
Good night, and mostly yes, good night in this case. Thank you very
Oh,
much, Hung. That's a great thing to say. But I'm asking you guys, what questions do you have? So let's start with Hung. Questions for me right now. Hello, Hung. Don't have any questions. Well, that's not good. Good students always have questions, Hung. You gotta think of at least one, right? Tuan, questions, please.
I don't have a question.
You haven't learned much today, then. Hung?
is there any deadline for the homework? Like,
What do you think? So the deadline is the beginning of the next lesson, whatever it is. Be it a one-on-one lesson you schedule with me or a group lesson again. Usually, okay, so you're new, yes. That's a very legit question actually, because you're first time here. We have had these lessons for more than several months already, every Saturday at 8. So at the very least, that is the deadline. But the earlier you do it, the better. You can do more than one. You can do more than one topic. You can do 2 topics, 3 topics, whatever you want. Don't forget to write that down, what you say, right? Not just the recording, but the text too. Yeah, okay, good question. Anything else? Whom? Tuan? Nothing else really? English, IELTS, for anything really you can think of, mostly studies, anything it can help you with.
Sorry, but where can I see my homework?
So the homework is here. Can you see? In Padlet?
Yeah.
At the very top, that's the pinned message. If you don't understand how to do it, you can get in touch, yeah? My Zalo, yeah. I put it here as well. If you need, you can add later if you don't understand how to do things. My headphones are on. Okay, yeah, I understand. Well, all right, if you've got no more questions, guys, see you next time. Yeah, if you want to join the group, then it's Saturday at 8. And you can also schedule one-on-one lessons. Okay. You can ask more questions before you leave, or if you have none, then see you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night,
night,
teacher.
teacher.
Yeah, good night, guys. Thank you.